So a lot of people think that Stoke-on-Trent is just buildings and pot banks and smog and whatnot, but where are we today, Cleon?
We're in Whitfield Valley, and today we're having a little walk throughout the Valley of the Whit, which leads all the way up to Chatley Whitfield Mine, and then a little bit later we're going to be showing everybody the insights of Ford Green Hall, which is one of the oldest museums in the UK. How about that? Come and take a butchers. We're quite lucky because we're during a sunny point. We don't normally get this much sun in Stoke-on-Trent, but for some reason this week we're blessed.
One of the things that I do love about the city is there are plenty of places like this, which is just, you know, footpaths and greenery. And when the weather gets better, you can just walk and walk and walk and walk, and it is absolutely perfect for one's mental health. Now you
Is that
feel
a treehouse?
that looks like a treehouse.
Treehouse.
Hey, he's off. He's off. My knees aren't getting me up there.
Treehouse, Dave. Treehouse.
This is what I mean about mental health. He's just perked up.
Oh yeah.
But there are plenty of places like
Oh,
this.
it isn't all. It's a proper one. Oh, Dave, it's got ladders.
I'm not getting up there, am I?
Oh, Dave.
Not with my not with my knees.
Oh, mate.
The thing is, Cleon, I know you're not a big lad, but you're a tall lad. Like, if you're getting up there, is that taking your weight?
I'm not worried about the getting up. It's the getting down.
Jump.
No. This has got A&E written all over it. It's a good treehouse though. Come in here, come here.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find the right way in.
This is things I haven't seen in a very long time. And I know it's really basic, because it is essentially just a treehouse. But you don't see as many of these. It's a proper treehouse. Look at that.
Mate, whichever kids have put this together.
Whoever's put this isn't kids, mate. Whichever adults put this together with the kid money, well done. Proper good. Well done. What else can we find on this trip?
I like how they've used like drain rods.
Yeah.
It's a barrier.
For some unknown reason, there's a barrier.
Drain rods.
That's amazing. Oh, the ingenuity in the city is amazing. Kids nowadays, well done. I thought kids nowadays had no imagination.
The thing is though, if this was like October and it was dark and cold, this is where you come to murder people.
Why'd you go there, mate? Why'd you go there? We don't have murdering in Stoke-on-Trent. Have we ever had murdering in Stoke-on-Trent? Yeah, we have, Apple Park.
One at the end of my street.
Yeah, there's a few.
It was my birthday. I was up early.
Is that what they gave you?
I was up early. Yeah, I'll turn the camera around for this. I was up early because it was my birthday. I just wanted to go to the shop and get some stuff so I can make pancakes for breakfast. And I get to the end of the street and it's all taped off and there's 3 coppers there. And I was just like,
It's a nice birthday present.
take it, I'm not coming this way. And they're like, nope. And I said, if you don't mind me asking, what's happened? And they were like, I'm not at liberty to say. And yeah, turns out some poor lad got well, he didn't get stabbed around where I live. He got stabbed somewhere else, but he managed to stagger his way close to where I live, and then he unfortunately passed away from his injuries, which is not nice.
Very well cheery talk stories today, Dave.
Well, you know, you got to keep it real.
Just to elevate Stoke-on-Trent, a guy got murdered at the end of my street. He was stabbed multiple times. He got back to the house though.
And I got my stuff for pancakes as well.
And I got my pancakes. All the whiles are ends well, I suppose.
Well, we didn't find out what actually happened for a couple of days, so, you know, my birthday was sound.
Well, that's all right then, I suppose. He's got a proper can,
I know, yeah. He's got lenses, he has.
lens.
Oh, squirrel! That lake's massive.
Not good for swimming in though.
Yeah. I'd imagine it's not brilliant.
You alright, buddy? How are you?
Afternoon.
See, you can find various things in here, from abandoned cats to kingfishers. One end of the spectrum to the other. True story.
One of the things that I do like about us, we're not quite the north, are we?
No.
Not like we're Midlands, but
The northwest.
we do have northern qualities though, by way of when strangers walk past you when you're on a walk, we all go, afternoon. Like, you do that down south,
Well,
and people think you're going to murder them. Oh, see, we're going to prove it now.
all right, Toad.
You're right. See, told you.
Oh, just twisted the ankle.
Say morning to anyone.
So, where are we going? What are we going to show you during this episode? So, got a few shorts. So, we've already shouted up that we're going to show you off to Fort Green Hall, or the museum that is Fort Green Hall. 17th century house. Beautiful, you're going to love it. What we're also going to do during this episode is also show you a few other things. We'll show you one other thing. We have a spooky side Stoke-on-Trent does, don't we, Dave? And we have a witch.
We have a witch.
Now, we didn't burn her at the stake. We just clubbed her.
Did we club her and drown her? I can't remember.
I don't know. I think we. Either way, Either way, she perished. And we're going to show you where that witch currently is.
Molly
Follow me.
Leigh, Molly Leigh, chase me round the apple tree.
On this, I do have a question. Why do we in Stoke-on-Trent, or why does the UK have an overpopulation of Canadian geese? Plural,
Geese.
sorry. Geese.
Guys.
Guys?
I don't know. What's the
Why have we
plural?
got loads of these Canadian guys over?
Got a big swan?
And can we eat them? Because if we can solve a few problems, because there's hundreds of them. They bloody crap on the pavements. They just make a nuisance. They moan. Look, let's have a look at one of these guys. Pass me, no, don't spin it round. Pass it here. This is a Canadian goose. This guy here. This. Now, this is Cyril.
He's going to eat you in a minute.
Pointless creature.
We do have
Like the regal, owned by the Queen, the King even. We have Mr. and Mrs. Mallard Duck, native to the UK, and then for some reason Canadian geese.
Oh, that swan's beautiful, man. You know, I was walking down the canal once.
It's got like a hair tinge.
Yeah. I was walking down the canal once, and there was a swan in the canal, and it decided it didn't like me, and jumped up out of the canal and promptly chased me.
What had you done to the swan?
I hadn't done anything. Oh, Oh, you're happy. He is not happy at all.
He's never seen Canada.
Is it like the grey squirrels?
He's never seen Canada.
Because the grey squirrels came over from Canada, didn't they?
Where are our white geese as well? I haven't seen a white goose in ages.
The thing is though, like, you stand here, where we are now, and I'll just flip this camera all the way around. I mean, there's a little, like, residential area just over there, but you wouldn't think we were in the middle of, like, the potteries. All this greenery, all this nature, all these birds, all this vitamin D from the sunshine. I'm happy.
Hey!
I am happy today. This is ace.
I'm curious to what made that fucking swan stop. You see that swan stop in the water like that dead? That's like that. We may have to run.
I ain't out running a swan, not these days.
I'm not about the swan, I'm on about whatever made it stop dead. Look, never seen Canada.
I mean, they give you a little warning hiss, don't they? Come on, matey, get out of my way. But apart from that, don't a bloody tempt them.
I'm not being chased by a bloody
Death
bird.
by goose was not on the not on the agenda today. We shall call you Bob.
Bob shall be your name.
So where are we now?
Where are we now? We're at St John's Community Church here in Burslem.
The mother town.
The mother town, the beating heart of Stoke-on-Trent. Anyway, we're here to show you what's great about Stoke-on-Trent and what can be greater than a little bit of paranormal. Why not? A little bit of witchcraft. What we're going to do today, we're going to show you where the great Molly Leigh, the local Burslem witch, is buried. Now, legend has it that Molly Leigh was tried as a witch for turning all the milk sour in Burslem. Some believe it, some don't. Turning all the beer into poison. And what happened was, when she was buried, they went and checked her house afterwards, and she was still sitting there, rocking away in a rocking chair, with a black bird sitting on her shoulder. This had nothing to do with the fact that she was a lady and one of the largest landowners in the city. Hey, let's go take a look at where they buried her. Let's go have a butcher's, Dave.
Let's go.
So, we found Molly Leigh's grave, and just before we show it, let me give you a little bit of local legend. So the reason Molly Leigh's grave is facing this way, apparently, again, this is local legend, before you start filling up the pedantry, the reason it was facing a different way was as she turned her back on God and life, so she turns her back on God and death. However, if you take a look at this graveyard, there's graves just facing in all types of directions, so I don't know how true this is. Also, apparently, if you use the chant, Molly Leigh, chase me round the apple tree, again, local folklore, she appears.
And she chases you.
And she chases you.
Around the apple tree.
But we haven't found an apple tree as yet.
It might not be here anymore. There's plenty of trees. Maybe there was an apple tree.
Maybe there was an apple tree.
Maybe they took the apple tree down so she couldn't chase you. She just comes up and gets lost.
Yeah. That's why we haven't seen her for so long.
Where's the apple tree gone?
Who's put that? Where's the apples gone?
Oh,
She's somewhere around Morrison's fruit centre. However, fruit counter, sorry. However, Molly Leigh's grave, local folklore, within Stoke-on-Trent, the local witch. Take a look. Take a look at that.
And there it is. Now, as Cleon just said, it is facing the wrong direction. And you did say that there's graves facing in all different directions, but there really isn't. When you actually look, they're all that way. There's nothing that way, they're all that way.
No, so that grave there, right in front of it, is facing that way.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean, though. They're all, like, if there's horizontal and vertical, let's say that these are all...
Oh, horizontal and vertical wise, yes.
these
But
are
what
all...
I mean is...
These are all in the same direction, and that one isn't.
What I mean is some of them face the other way, not vertically.
Was it ever marked, do we know? Did it ever have...
I've
lies?
I've been here many times and I've never known it to be marked.
I'm going to have to do a bit more research into this, because, like, I wonder if she was ever, like, exhumed at any point. That local legend, I wonder if they ever, like, dug her up. I don't know, I'm just...
I don't know why you'd need to.
No, me neither, but... So yeah, there's a witch in there, apparently. Or not.